What's up everyone, my name is Joey and in today's video we'll be discussing the Bored Yacht Apes Club's NFT guys and the alleged allegations against this NFT being a Nazi club, which is a very serious allegation guys, a very serious claim to make. There's a video came out by a YouTuber called Fillion. He goes really in depth about all these hidden so-called Nazi symbols and it's definitely worth to watch guys. It's basically about a guy named Riley Rip together with some other guys that really know the internet in and out guys. They know all the hidden symbols and how to troll people. They are the experts, okay guys, and he basically has been in a research for a couple months together with a bunch of other guys and went really in depth into the Bored Yacht Apes NFT and found all these hidden symbolic that would refer to Nazi Germany back in 1945 and this World War II symbolic, however you want to call that. I'm not too familiar with like World War II whatsoever, and yeah, I don't know anything about this really, but watching this video about the guy named Fillion, like it's absolutely mind-boggling guys. Like this is only one example of like a hidden referation to a Nazi symbolic, right guys? On the left side you can see the Bored Yacht Ape logo, and in the middle that's the Waffen SS Totenkopf emblem that they used in Nazi Germany back in 1940 guys, in World War II. That was a certain department that are known for very horrible crimes. I'm not really familiar with these type of things guys, but that looks absolutely convincing. There are some things that are a little bit too far-fetched, but if you add everything up, then yeah, definitely there is something to say about that, right guys? Also, Asmongold, a very famous YouTuber, also reacted on this video, and it's just mind-boggling guys. It's creating such a fuss surrounding the Bored Yacht Apes Club project, which is a little bit concerning if you hold a Bored Yacht Apes Club NFT. And I will try to dive into why that actually is guys. To come back to this logo, it seems a little bit suspicious to say the least, right guys? Because I have a designing background. I used to design logos when I was teens and earned my money a little bit throughout my university courses. Whenever you design a logo, you think about stuff, right guys? Like every single aspect and element with a logo has a certain meaning behind it. That's how you sell logos towards your customers, right guys? Even using a certain color. If I would use the color green, then I will try to come up with something that would sell the color green to the customer. For example, green has a very healthy nature ambience to it, so that's why I use the color green. Like every single aspect and element of a logo has a certain meaning behind it and a certain thought process behind it. Whenever you use a circle, and not a perfect circle, but like a little bit of a distorted circle, it doesn't really make any sense. Why would you do that? And it's exactly a distorted circle like they used for the Waffen SS logo. That's a little bit too suspicious, guys. Also, yeah, they basically put the Bored Yacht Ape logo on top of the Waffen SS logo, and you can see the similarities yourself. Now, this is only one of the findings of these people, and there's like dozens more of these similarities and conspiracy elements. It is just absolutely insane because they basically state that everything within the Bored Yacht Apes Club have a reference towards the Nazi Germany, and it's basically like they're trying to communicate a hidden Nazi agenda, so to speak. Now we can also see a little bit of reports, guys. Yuga Labs lawsuit accuses Ryder Rips of scamming consumers with fake Bored Yacht Apes. He basically made his own Bored Yacht Apes and tried to sell them, and you know, these Bored Yacht Apes did not have any hidden Nazi symbolics to them. So it was a little bit of a campaign to advertise his own documentation and research that he did on Bored Yacht Apes. Also, guys, Bored Ape founders respond to crazy disinformation campaign from demented troll. Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs are made by Nazi racists? Elaborate troll has gone far enough. BAYC co-founder says, guys, it's absolutely going on insane. Also on Twitter, there is a hashtag going on, hashtag burn BAYC. Everyone seems to be going against this project, which is a little bit concerning if you hold the NFT, guys. I do not invest into a lot of NFTs because I think like the majority is absolutely BS, and you should never invest your money into them because 9 out of 10 times they are worth absolute zero, and they're literally JPEG, guys. They don't hold any utility whatsoever. I hold a couple NFTs, but they hold, you know, some sort of a utility that I believe are worthwhile, especially in the long run. But for Bored Yacht Apes Club, I don't know, guys. I always found it highly BS, and especially if you have to pay like more than $100,000 for them, it doesn't make any sense. Now the volume is a little bit going higher, I believe, especially if you look at the lower range. But this could be something very huge, guys, because even if this is not entirely true, it doesn't really matter, guys, because I believe this functions as a Pandora's box. Once it's opened, you can't put the genie back into its box, and that's the thing that I think is happening with the Bored Yacht Apes Club, guys. Even if it's not true, if it already has this image about it potentially being a racist project, then yeah, people are gonna be hesitant into owning these type of NFTs, especially if it's gonna be like projected on your Twitter profile picture or wherever you wanna share that you own a Bored Yacht Ape NFT. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, right, guys? There are already a couple famous people taking off their Bored Yacht Ape NFT profile picture from their social media accounts. That already tells, if nothing basically has been proven yet, people already are a little bit hesitant into link their identity with this project, because it can be potentially harmful, guys. Just imagine if you are a famous person holding a Bored Ape NFT and all of a sudden it comes out that it's a highly racist project. Yeah, you do not want to be associated with anything that has to do with racism. That is just common sense. So even the suspicion of it being a racist project can be enough for this project to be essentially going down, guys. Now, if we search Bored Yacht Ape logo, like the third thing we can already see on this page is the comparison being made with the Waffen SS logo that they used back in the Nazi Germany in 1940. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous, guys. So this project is under heavy fire, guys. Also, Asmongold is interviewing Villain, the guy that made the video about the Bored Ape Nazi Club, guys. A very interesting video. I will link it below in my description. Go watch it because it's absolutely mind-boggling, the amount of information that is on this particular subject, guys. Now, to confirm that even the suspicion of it being a racist project is already enough, Villain already says that a couple famous people are already taking down the Bored Yacht Apes Club. Now, let's listen to that a little bit, guys.
Probably collectively between everybody who's seen it, like over 1 million people now.
Yeah, I saw XQC react to it.
Yep.
H3 talked about it on 2 episodes. I know Critical reacted to it. Jimmy Fallon changed his profile picture.
Really?
Yeah.
Away from the NFT, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Isn't that interesting?
Apparently Travis Barker and Meek Mill did too, but I'm just not sure on the exact timeline of when they...
If you want to watch the whole reaction video about Asmongold, it's also very interesting, guys. Or XQC also reacted to the video called Bored Ape Nazi Club. It's just a very interesting video to watch because a lot of work has been going into this video and into finding all these details and lay them together for you guys to understand what actually is going on, because the regular people will never have understood this. Okay, guys, you need to be very understanding of the internet and how people are trolling the internet, basically, because there are a lot of ways on how to try to sneak in a racial slur or symbolic, especially on, for example, on Twitch. It's becoming a challenge for some people to try to fit in some racial slurs into, for example, TTS. Like, it's they get a certain kick or rush out of it when it goes through, and they can laugh about it or something like that. It's a little bit of a toxic environment going on. But for example, I would not understand half of these symbolics if I would see them, guys. I would literally need this video in order to explain to me why it's racist. And when there's like one example of it potentially being racist, then it could be a reach, right, guys? It could be like something like confirmation bias. You're just trying to search for something until somewhat true to what you're searching, and then just proclaim that that is the truth. But if there are multiple factors stating and leading into the same direction, yeah, then it becomes a pattern, guys, and a pattern is not looking good, especially for the Bored Ape Yacht Club. If I would hold a Bored Yacht Club NFT, I'll probably sell, because it doesn't have to be proved 100% that it is a racist project. It doesn't have to be, because the genie is already out of the box. Even the potential of it being a racial project is already enough for a lot of people to distance themselves from the project, and that could easily result into a domino effect, guys, where the first stone collapses and the rest will just fall down, and that could be very troublesome for the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT project, guys. So that is what I think you should a little bit be concerned about. Now, I will again link the video video of Asmongold reacting to this video below in the channel. But if you also want to watch the original video, I will also, of course, link it into my description, guys. This is absolutely mind-boggling. I woke up this morning with this news and these titles and these news articles, like there's lawsuits going on. The entire community behind Bored Yacht Clubs that are owning a NFT are trying their absolute best, of course, to try to, mitigate this news and try to support the project behind the NFTs, because they want to try to save their investments. But I have no doubt in my mind that they are getting a little bit worried, guys. And once you see that there will be a couple people trying to sell their NFTs below floor price, then that could easily result into some panic selling, guys. There are some very exciting times coming for the Bored Yacht Apes Club NFT project, guys. That can be said, certainly. Oof, holy moly, guys. What a news to wake up on. And it's absolutely insane, especially if you love the NFT blockchain gaming space, or however you want to call it. This is just very exciting news. For me, at least, I'll definitely be following this up, and it's just insane. Insane, guys. So I will list all the video links into my description, guys, if you want to watch them. I would definitely advise you in doing so, because it's absolutely insane, guys. The video goes so in depth in why and where these hidden Nazi symbols are to be found. It's absolutely insane, guys. It goes as far as the usernames of the project leaders behind Bored Yacht Apes Club have like hidden Nazi meanings. There are all type of different variations of Nazi symbolics to be found throughout the project. It's absolutely insane, guys. And like I stated before, if there's one clue heading towards a certain direction, it could be a coincidence. But when there's like 100 clues heading towards the same direction, then when can you define it as a coincidence or a fact? Like that, there is some line you have to be deciding for yourself, guys. But like I stated again so many times throughout my video, even the suspicion of it being true can be enough for the death of this project, guys. Like very interesting times to follow this up. I don't own a Bored Yacht Ape NFT. I couldn't care less if the NFT goes to zero. I think it would even be good for the entire crypto industry for it to go down, combined with 99% of the other NFTs to go down. Not that I'm willing to see you guys losing your investments if you are invested into these type of NFTs. I sincerely believe that we need to mature up into the markets in order to go to really new highs on a very solid foundation, guys, because we just need to mature up. We need to be able to see a shitty project and not invest into them, and only to invest into good projects, because that is just the way it should be. But it's not currently, guys. Still every single day there are people investing in these absolute bullshit projects, and it's just mind-boggling, guys. My next video will be about a project that I reviewed not too long ago, and it went absolutely down to zero, guys. It's dead currently, and many people lost their money, and I want to dive into it with you guys a little bit further, guys. But yeah, Bored Yacht Apes, is it a hidden Nazi agenda pushing project? That is really what you have to decide for yourself, guys. But even the suspicion of it being true, that is enough for me to not be related in any way, sort or shape with the project, guys. But remember, guys, always do your own research, especially with this. Really watch all the videos and try to conclude your own opinion, because that is the most important aspect. As always, guys, be a leader in this space and definitely do not be a sheep. Peace out.